Welcome to Biz Wire. I'm Joseph Nordstrom in Beijing. China's tax office has increased its international cooperation by sharing more information, which has led to a huge increase in tax receipts from multinational corporations. The amount of unpaid taxes recovered from multinationals amounted to nearly $6 billion last year. A former official at the State Administration of Taxation, Su Xiaolu, said multinationals paid about $80 million 8 years ago. The former tax official and now consultant to international firms doing business in China, Su says tax avoidance is a serious problem. Su says China is now participating in a global tax information network, which has given authorities leads to detect and investigate tax avoidance. In August, China signed the Multilateral Convention on Mutual Administrative Assistance in Tax Matters, along with other Group of 20 nations. Now, this is an initiative of the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, or OECD, to prevent the artificial shifting of multinationals' reported business to low-tax or no-tax jurisdictions. According to the South China Morning Post, other reasons for the big jump in tax recovery include the Taxation Administration's tougher monitoring of multinationals throughout the country, as well as the growth of multinationals' transactions on the mainland. Su says tax avoidance methods by multinationals are getting increasingly complex and well concealed. As a result, Su says China's State Administration of Taxation has urged all tax departments to step up efforts to investigate tax avoidance. The accounting issue of transfer pricing is being placed center stage, as it is a common method of reducing taxable income for corporations. Transfer pricing is a legitimate tool to reduce profits in higher tax jurisdictions, but it can be, and often is, easily abused. Under the rules for transfer pricing, firms can lower their tax burden by charging for goods or services from another country. These charges reduce profits in one location and creates them in another, presumably lower tax area. Hong Kong is often a favored location for mainland Chinese companies, but the British Virgin Islands and others remain popular. When goods or services are actually provided, the deductions are legitimate, but often they're dummy transactions listed as a marketing or consulting expense which never actually took place. It's these illegal uses of transfer pricing that authorities are keen to crack down on. 2014 should see a number of key tax reforms that will affect how public programs are paid for. More direct taxes on consumers are expected, including a value-added tax added to the cost of goods. More controversially, experiments in property taxes are expected in more cities beyond those that have already started in Shanghai and Chongqing. And this is sensitive in China, as many households have their life savings stored in the value of their home and often lack other investments. Also, government officials are reluctant to pass such measures, as many are believed to own more property than they could likely afford on a civil servant's salary. Besides additional avenues of collecting taxes, many expect more investigations in fraud of domestic and international firms as the Tax Bureau steps up oversight. You're watching Biz Wire on the Blue Ocean Network, China's first and only privately owned English-language broadcast media. Our full episode can be seen on our website, BONTV/biz-wire. In just a moment, we'll continue with more insight into the big picture of China's economy.